We're live?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh shit. Oh, we're live. Alright, is the microphones on?
Yeah, the microphone's on.
Alright, here we go. Alright.
Yeah,
Oh, damn, okay. Alright, hi guys. So, episode 173 of the Infra-Red podcast. So, we got Giaski music on.
Thank you
So,
very much.
we got Gio. I'm not getting it wrong this time.
That's
And
it,
we got
got it.
Nick. Yeah. So, who are you guys and what do you do? Let's get this ball rolling.
Just a couple of good mates, man. Just
Yeah,
got a passion
nice,
for
that's it.
music.
Yeah. Speak into them.
Already off to a start.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
No, just a good couple of mates. You know, obviously we're DJs now, producing, so both of us have the same passion for the same style of music.
Yeah.
Just kind of brought us together a bit closer.
So, what type of music and like, how did you get into the DJing and everything? Like,
In terms of music, how would you explain it? Just
like, I'd say it's more stuff you hear more European style,
Yeah,
like
European style
deep
tech house,
tech,
deep
I
tech.
guess you could call it.
Yeah, okay.
There's so many subgenres now, you can't even.
Yeah.
yeah, that's it. Yeah.
just house,
Yeah.
house.
That's
house, but,
exactly
you
it.
know,
House and like techno as well now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously.
Been getting into it a bit. So
I started DJing just probably a year before you did.
yeah.
How long ago? Like,
This was maybe just less than 2 years ago.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay,
Less than
that's
2
alright.
years ago, originally started. Then met you at Geisha one night where I was playing.
Sweet, yeah.
And then obviously that's Geisha, home of a house, tech house.
Just kept seeing each
Kept
other
seeing
there
each other
every
there.
week, like
you know,
mutual friends sort
Yeah,
of thing
exactly.
as well. And then
Yeah.
I think then I was just like, oh, we should just have a mix. One day it came to mind. We had like a 3-4 hour mix
Sweet.
at my house.
Yeah.
And then, just kept in contact from there.
Yeah. Okay.
now look at us.
That's
And
it, yeah.
So that when you guys do sets now, is it like back to back basically, and
yeah.
Yeah, 2 and 2.
Yeah,
How
every
do-
time, yeah.
oh, 2 and 2,
Two
two
and
songs.
two,
Yeah,
two
that's
songs.
not bad.
Generally 2
Yeah.
and 2, depending on the set time and how long the set is. Sometimes we might go 1 for 1 if it's
Yeah.
a little bit. If it's towards the end of the set, just quickly smash out a few extra tracks we want to get in there. But other than that, generally 2
Just
for
Sweet.
2.
Yeah,
That's alright then.
But yeah,
And so you guys are producing now as well?
yeah, we've been producing for a good part of it, coming to a year now, October.
Yeah. Okay.
Just released our first EP, first EP last week. So
Can we pull that up, Ewan?
Yeah.
That's
pull
really.
it up.
Already got it pulled up, mate.
Sweet.
Shout out to Ewan by the way, E-Putty,
Thanks,
who's
Ewan.
doing the cameras again. Yeah, sweet. So yeah,
Yeah.
your first EP.
First EP.
Feel the
We've
rhythm.
we've also just started or just finished a remix for 2 boys here in Perth, Nick Topic and Carthassus. So
Okay. Oh yeah,
the Don't Want to
Carthassus,
Stay
yeah.
remix, yeah. So they've got a little remix album coming out next week, next
Yeah.
Friday, 29th.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Because I want to get him on the podcast
I'll
actually.
definitely get him
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Definitely get him on.
Yeah.
You have a good
He
time. with him
seems
for
like
sure.
he's kicking goals kind of.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
definitely.
definitely.
So are you guys though as well at the same
I'm sure
time.
he'd have a few stories.
Yeah.
You go
Oh,
through his
yeah.
Instagram,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Just got photos with like Dom Dollar and
Fisher as
Fisher
well.
and
Really?
And his
yeah.
mankini. So
he loves
Bring
it. He
that
loves
up.
a man.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. Definitely. Then. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, what got you guys actually into the music? Like, where did it all start?
For me personally, it was Melbourne.
Melbourne.
So yeah, I mean Melbourne tech house and house in general there's a lot more of a market there. You can pop into, maybe 1 in every 3 clubs that you go to,
Yeah.
and there'll be a stage, there'll be a room where they're playing house, where they're playing either house, tech house, or techno. I've always been into the EDM scene, the electronic scene, but yeah, Melbourne was the one place where kind of opened my eyes and stuck with a certain genre. Fell in love with it, had a passion with it, and there was 8-bit records probably I'd say that carried that on to
Yeah.
to
That's the thing about Melbourne. It's its own thing almost. Like you just go there and the music scene is just thriving, and
It's completely
hospitality, everything. Like Chapel
Completely,
Street is
yeah.
it's
Chapel Street,
Chapel Street. Yeah,
Chapel Street.
Chapel Street is out as well. Can you pull up Chapel Street if that's cool? Like yeah, Yeah. So Chapel Street is just like, it's literally like just bars and pubs on each side. It's everywhere, right?
Every suburb within the CBD has at least 4 or 5 different clubs you can go to.
Yeah,
Not just
that's-
pubs, bars, clubs.
That's it,
you
yeah.
know, and that CBD is not small either.
No, it's huge.
So, yeah, even just the surrounding suburbs just out of it as well, you know, it's what we're missing here.
That's it.
It's what we're
That's
missing,
exactly it.
definitely.
We're just like one big country town here, basically.
We are a big village.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a big village.
Big
Yeah.
village.
So what about you? What about you, Gio?
I mean, I've always been into music. Like my dad, played like the bass guitar and the
Yeah, okay.
guitar as well. He used to be in a band back in Italy.
Mm.
So when I was younger, I was into like guitar, Dire Straits, Pink
Sweet.
Floyd.
Yeah,
you know,
nice,
that was
nice.
my
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
seen that.
yeah.
Yeah, so that was my stuff. I used to smash the guitar when I was like 12, maybe like a couple years before that. Then I just sort of lost interest.
Mm.
And my uncle is a DJ as well.
Yeah, okay.
Like, you know, he plays vinyl,
Mm.
like deep house vinyl, like
Like
early
classics.
early 2000s deep house. So, you know, he's like, I sort of always wanted to get into it. Then one day I just like I really got into like my EDM sort of stuff, like Martin Garrix and stuff.
Yeah.
Started doing a few sessions with him. He just he'd set the BPM and the speed for me, but like I'd just get the beat matching, you know. And from there, I sort of just started diving deeper into house. You know, you get into your commercial stuff, and then as you keep going, you go down some deep rabbit hole.
That's exactly it.
And next thing you know, you listen to some music with like 100 views on it, but you're like, man, this is unreal.
Released
Jam.
15 years ago.
Yeah.
Nobody's heard of it.
No
and
one's
yeah.
heard it.
Deep rabbit hole, yeah.
That's it. But it's
That's
so
it.
good with that though, right? Like, because of
Tell me about
music, it's just there's so much available
Yeah.
that it's like you can literally just spend hours and hours researching, and then you look at the track and it's like, shit, it was in the 70s.
So,
Like,
so many hidden gems, I tell you that.
Yeah.
So many
Oh,
hidden gems.
Right.
Couple hundred views, nobody listens to it. You know, you play it out somewhere. Someone will come up to you and ask you, what track is this?
Yeah,
You know,
you just tell them, oh, it's not something from 2014.
Yeah. How's that being played in today's market? You know?
That's
Or
it, yeah.
how's that
Yeah.
working?
I think it's social media as well. It's got a big impact on that stuff.
Yeah.
'Cause back then it wasn't as big, so like tunes that would come out, people maybe that they heard it when they were out in 2014 or whatnot, but you know they've forgotten it, and because nowadays you release something, it's all about promotion and all that.
Exactly.
So
It's crazy how the game's changed, right?
yeah,
Like, it used to be about like you just release an absolute banger of a track and it would just work out so well. But now it's like you have to have the promotion, the marketing, the management, everything behind you to even get into the light, the light, basically.
yeah.
You know, providing that's providing you have sets lined up, you can actually play your tracks, actually get good videos of that, snip those videos, use that as your promo as well.
That's it.
Otherwise, you know, you got to start thinking outside of the box.
Yep.
Think of other ways. It is pretty difficult, but we're still working our way around that. We're still obviously relatively new to this and quite
small
yeah.
steps.
It's smaller steps. But
Well, it seems like you guys have done quite a bit though in 2 years, right? Like,
we've only been together for a year, so
okay.
Officially, Giaski's been a lot less.
Giaski's been a lot less. Yeah,
It's probably been like 6 to 8
6
months.
months. So
Damn.
it's moving very quickly, quickly, but I can't complain.
Where did the name come from then? Like, 'cause it's a pretty cool name. It's unique.
My
like,
first name, like the G-I,
okay.
and then his last name.
Which is Talem Giaski, so we just moved the ski and
Oh,
the
nice,
G
okay.
together. So
I think originally it was going to be Joski, but I think Giaski sounds
it rolls
just
off
rolls
the tongue
off
a
the
bit.
tongue.
Yeah.
yeah.
Bit better,
Yeah,
but
sorry then, because I've been saying Giaski, but so it's
Yeah.
Giaski.
Yeah,
Giaski.
Giaski,
Yeah.
Giaski,
Yeah.
however
It still sounds sick.
Yeah,
Though.
it's,
It
you
sounds
can't
awesome.
really. It's a name you can't really butcher.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So then,
yeah.
like, for the brand for that, then, so then, what is your music style, like your vision for that brand in a way, if that makes sense? Like,
Yeah, of course. Look, it just depends. When it comes to music, depends on the time slots we play.
Yeah.
Generally, our style is a bit more driving tech house, so 127, 128 BPM. Nothing too quick, but still that peak time tech house where you can incorporate some kind of techno. Nothing too hectic, too hard, but still has that melodical groove to it. Still has some sort of tech house elements to the actual track, so it does fit in. That's primarily the style we're going for.
But it's deep.
It's deep.
It's deep.
It's deep.
Yeah.
It can get a bit dark, but sometimes the darker the better.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Depending on the night, but kind of it derives from, I'd say, the European artists like your Hot Since '82, your Marco Corolla, Michael Bibby. Even we've got a lot of.
Can you look up like Hot Since '82 and stuff like that?
Yeah,
that's good.
I think Hot Since '82 is really who we look up to. Yeah.
Hot Since '82.
Yeah. Hot Since '82. Yeah. So he's probably he's probably the biggest one we trying to not replicate in a way, but grab certain elements from that, fuse it together with a few other things, and have our own little sort of style. So yeah. No, very cool.
He's killing it over in Europe now and South America as well. He's massive. He's grown heaps.
He's got his own label too, Knee Deep in Sound as well. That's doing quite well. I think he did play in Perth once too.
Yeah, I saw that. 2016, he played at the Court with his he brought his label over.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, very true.
That's sweet.
Yeah, but
love him to come over again.
Yeah, that's it. Well, that's it. You guys will probably support that as well, right?
It's the dream. One day, hopefully, baby steps. But yeah, that's primarily the style we kind of follow. Nick Curley, I'd say as well.
Nick Curley.
He's got a lot of influence on Hot Since '82. They kind of bounce off each other in terms of their track selection between sets.
He's a lot more, I'd say, a bit darker. Style.
Yeah. Barely any vocals, but you know he's still got that
small
groove.
club in Berlin.
Deep underground. 300 people, no lights.
Like it is just so crazy how the massive influence of techno into Perth and Australia now, right? Germany and like all the French techno and all the stuff that's out there. It's just like it's really just flooding in
It's
here.
good to see though.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's good to see. It's something a little different. I mean, I personally am not a fan of of your drum and bass and what's flooding what's been flooding Perth for the past 15 years. But it's still it's still there. It's still doing very well. It's nice to see another genre like techno, for example.
Pop up,
doing so well. Obviously, DS and Ravolution in particular.
Can you
pulling in
DS events?
In some wicked names. They've got Dark Tempo coming up.
Yeah.
Lily Palmer, BLK, Fatima Haji, and BLK. Yeah, I think there's one more as well. Guy, So these are these guys. So Habitat do their techno events as well, which have always been good.
Yeah, so I really want to get these guys on because it seems like the events they're throwing are crazy, and I don't know how they're funding it, honestly. Like,
well, I mean, DS and Ravolution, they're Australia wide, so it's not just Perth, it's Sydney as well.
Yeah. Really?
So they bring the artists over to Sydney, bring them over to Sydney, and then bring them over to Perth to finish off their tour. So
I had no idea it was that. I thought it was just Perth.
Nah.
And I'm thinking, like, how they get, like, flying these big names here? Like, someone's obviously rich. Like just like, I can throw money at that. Like, it's all good.
I mean, they know what they're doing. They're doing everything right as well.
They've been doing it right for a while. So that Tempo.
Yeah, I think Tempo, they're collaborating with someone else to do that.
Yeah.
But that's a crazy lineup. That's 4 massive internationals.
Oh, huge internationals. Yeah, obviously they've got
Lost in Between. Lost in Between is them.
That's hectic, and it's just so good. Like it's so good because, like you said, like drum and bass is just like it is just Perth. It's always been Perth. And with that, it's like we are the second biggest hotspot other than like England.
Yeah.
But now drum and bass is starting to flood a little bit through Europe. And also going into India, I'm pretty sure, which is surprising.
You're joking. No way.
Which is a bit surprising, like a little bit, not much. It's like starting to put the feelers out there.
I wouldn't mind hearing some Indian remixes of drum and bass.
But I just mean like I think some of like the English artists are starting to go over there. So I don't know if it's like Indian drum and bass artists.
But just imagine that. That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, it would be very cool. But it's like everything comes in waves and everything goes in revolutions and like at the same time as well. It's all influence and it's so good to see like things are changing a little bit.
It's good. It's good to see it. It's good to be part of it as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, coming at the right time. Techno's now. Tech house is still very very niche. You only have Geisha Bar and sometimes the Vault that still occasionally play tech house here and there.
Very niche market.
It's very very niche market. Obviously, we've got Glitch as well that is solely tech house. Lockdown as well. Lockdown and Glitch probably the better tech house events.
Lockdown.
Lockdown.
So are they on Facebook?
They're on Facebook and Instagram. Yeah, Lockdown and Glitch. They've been doing quite well, bringing in some huge names. Lockdown actually brought in Max Chapman.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, they've been doing quite well. So that's still what's going on with tech house. Techno is just now absolutely blowing up. Tech house. I'm just waiting for that to start popping off a little bit more. So we can, But it's
I think it's more the commercial Fisher style tech house that they love.
Yeah. Okay then.
Yeah.
Well, here's one for you guys, right? So, like, for someone who's like just breaking out into the industry, like just trying to get into the industry and like get into the area that you guys are in, how would you like encourage them to do, I don't know, the right things to get gigs? Because like, how did you guys get gigs and break out into the industry in a way?
I mean, we were going to events that we sort of like wanted to play at.
And just have a chat, network.
That's it.
Yeah.
Network. It's
one contact for another. Someone puts a good word in. Someone eventually gives you
Like
a
an
set,
opportunity.
and you just take it. And, hopefully you smash it.
Yeah. I mean, I personally got lucky with Geisha. They had an open house. They had an open house that went well when they played.
Oh yeah, I remember that. It was open decks or something like that.
Yeah, basically an open decks. Yeah. So that got lucky with that, got through. So that was my kind of breaking through. Obviously, some people don't get through with that, but even just networking. I hate speaking to people, walking up to people I've never spoken to in my life, and engaging in a conversation and trying to get a set.
But it's got to be done.
It has to be done.
Yeah.
It has to be done. Even if it's just going and showing support. Even if you don't go there, you don't speak to them the first time, but you see them around. Maybe sometimes you might lock eyes and then catch yourselves there a couple times.
Tell someone that was a great set. Loved it.
Just being around the right environment too.
Yeah.
People that actually DJ there. Getting to know them, spending time with them, supporting them as well.
Yeah.
And becoming mates, because at the end of the day, everyone has a DJ, especially residents. They are all close friends. They support each other. They play at the same club, and they want that club to thrive.
That's exactly it. And that's the thing, like I say to so many people that come on the podcast, it's like we're a big village, right? As you said, like, I'm going to start using that.
Yeah.
But we got to like work together as a family. That's the thing about it.
Yeah, we do.
Because Geisha is like the home of techno and tech house and house and everything like that. But that's only Geisha. We've only got really Geisha. We had Nevermind Small Club.
What a place that was, though.
Yeah,
what a place
but then
that was.
That's it, and then it's gone now. So like, where else can you go other than Geisha to find similar music?
Exactly. You don't really have places.
It's all events now, man.
Yeah.
It is.
Literally,
It's just events. Yeah.
It's just events. Like all clubs, they don't play that music, but they'll throw an event with that music, which can be
just a pop up event with those.
So shout out to Clayton.
Clayton.
Could you talk into your mic again?
Yo.
It's a little bit better.
Yeah, that's a bit better.
He's a bit of a mute sometimes.
He's alright.
He's getting.
I'm probably sitting back in my chair too much.
Yeah, no, just gotta pull it right in. Yeah. But no, that's it though. That's the thing. Like, what other comments to go with? A shout out to
Antoine. Yeah,
Antoine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your wine.
Yeah, cheers. Yeah, I gotta say, cheers, guys, for the wine though. That's
no
awesome.
worries.
Thank you so much for that.
It's a very nice wine, though, I must say.
Yeah, it's delicious. I'm definitely gonna get another bottle of that for the collection.
Yeah.
But it's nuts with that though, right? Because it is events. They literally like Perth doesn't like the venues that we have are like, usually commercial during the week or something like that. But then unless an actual event goes on there, like the Record Bite, obviously the basement is just for events.
Yeah.
But Record Bite, like main hall, it's not so much. It's always events as well.
Yeah, it is.
But it's all over the show in a way. It's like could be drum and bass one weekend, it could be techno, and then it could be like tech house. It could be anything. Like
was it Body Control at Jackrabbit Slims?
Yeah,
which is,
okay.
I think it's always drum and bass.
Always drum and bass.
Yeah.
We did
that's it.
So Body Control was.
Yeah.
It's mainly techno.
Mm.
It's a bit like you can get into like breaks.
It's kind of a
Was that upstairs in the part of Slims? Because usually Slims
downstairs.
Really?
So it was both. So it was a full takeover, Body Control takeover. But Body Control's just it's an event where upcoming artists have a chance to express themselves, providing their genre matches the etiquette of.
Tina says this event.
of body control. So it's a good little event to showcase yourself as a DJ, either the music you produce, the music you play, and just kind of get yourself out there a little bit more. We've been lucky to be on there a few times, which is awesome. Yeah, so been doing very, very well. Tina says she's been bringing in some huge names.
See, I'm getting her on soon.
Yeah, that was wicked.
Shout out to who? Sorry,
Boy Nature. Boy Nature, Josh.
Okay.
He headlined the last one, I think.
Yeah.
But that's it. Like I actually spoke to Tina at what was that event she was throwing at the Aberdeen Hotel?
Oh, Dystopia.
Yeah, Dystopia. Yeah. I popped down there and found her, and I was like, "Hey, come on the podcast."
Yeah.
And she was really keen, but she's a wealth of knowledge. She knows so much about the industry. It's crazy.
I'll give a lot of credit to her. Everything that I know is mainly coming down from her.
Really?
So I learn a lot.
Well, how did you guys learn how to DJ? Actually, was it from Tina?
Lab 6.
Oh, it's from Lab 6. Oh, so you guys Lab
6
6 students. Nice.
I did, Lab 6, DJing and production. So I was a full Lab 6 wanker. nice.
I learned from my uncle.
Oh, really? You learned from your uncle?
And then I just learned like all the tips that he sort of learned from like Lab 6 off him.
And everything just comes off actually watching sets, watching your favorite DJ play a set, watching it live, seeing little tricks that they do. You pick it up, you understand what they do, and you just kind of just implement it as you go.
Trying to work out what they're doing.
And then I guess that's how you find your little style as well.
That's exactly it, though. Yeah,
slight uniqueness in your set.
That's what I encourage, like, newbies to actually do as well. It's just go and watch other DJs and then, like, listen in. And just, if you're obsessed with the music and obsessed with the DJing, you'll learn. Like, you just watch them like, damn, they're doing that. Like, they're playing with the flanger or they're doing the delay or, like...
So many people these days they just feel so entitled to have a set and play as just being a bedroom DJ, only because they've done a 10-week course at Lab 6 or, they've just learnt off YouTube and they can DJ. They just feel entitled that they
need to be at the top.
They need to be immediately straight at the top. Doesn't work that way, unfortunately. We all have to work our way up the ranks.
That's exactly it.
Your 3 a.m. to 5 a.m., which we've done plenty of times. Plenty of times.
That's it. Doing the graveyard shift. And they can be fun though.
They can be
unreal, and they can be also very
man,
very rough.
That's it.
It's 1 a.m. and it's a stretch. You spend the next 2 hours having dinner downstairs in the kebab shop, and then go back upstairs to Geisha.
Oh, really?
No, not necessarily, but
I thought you meant that you were going to say the other way though. It's like you finish at 4 a.m. You get home about 4:30, and you're in bed by 5, and the sun's up.
I wish it was that easy.
You see it a lot as well. Like new DJs when they're playing like the first couple times and they're opening or something. And they go hard and
straight 126 BPM.
Sometimes they're just trying to show what they can do, but then there's this thing you gotta understand.
Etiquette, right?
There's a DJ etiquette. You gotta understand like certain times there's certain music, certain things I gotta follow.
That's
like,
it.
You gotta warm the crowd up.
That's it. That's why going out and watching the event, watching other DJs how they do it. So this guy, he's pretty he's played a few times and all that, or he's experienced, and he's playing at this time. What sort of music's he playing? What sort of style?
That's exactly it. That's it. It's just being able to read the crowd, read the vibe, and understands. Like at 9 p.m. slot, you can't be playing 140 techno.
No, exactly. You burn out the crowd way too quickly.
That's it.
Way too quickly. Some people don't really understand. They think, it's impossible. People love the music. They might love the music. They might love your set. Your set might be the best, but in the end, you are stitching up the next 3-4 DJs that are coming on after you.
Yeah.
You are stitching them up, and
that's
it is going to be difficult for them.
Yeah.
You will burn the crowd out eventually by 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. They will go home. They're tired. They've been dancing for the past 3-4 hours non-stop.
In the same club for that long.
Haven't seen the outside.
And most of the time, it's local DJs as well. So they're not gonna stick around unless you got some big international stuff. It's a different story.
So this is why I kind of encourage DJs to actually do like long sets. Like how like I was telling you before, I do 6-hour sets and stuff. But it's because then like over that 6 hours, you have to learn like. At 8 p.m, people might be eating dinner or they might be chilling or whatever like that.
Exactly.
And then as soon as it's 9 o'clock, you have to try and put the feelers out there to see if you can get 1 or 2 people dancing.
That's it.
But all it takes usually is one girl to dance or one guy to dance something, and then everyone will start flocking in. But then from like 9 p.m till midnight or 1 a.m. It's actually maintaining that dance floor and taking him on that journey. And it's the same thing as well, like doing, at clubs and stuff.
Yeah.
Because you got to really, you got to captivate the crowd. And you got to make it so they actually do want to stick around. But like you said, you can't burn them out. Like, you can't take them on a journey and then at the end of it, they're like, oh, I'm fucked.
No shit, honestly. Yeah. But it is like that. You see it so often.
A lot.
So often. And, I mean, we've only been doing it
We haven't been around. We're like talking like,
but still, you can still see it.
You recognise it, big time.
We've been in situations where things have gone, situations have happened like that before. Us jumping on, we've jumped on. And everybody's burnt out. The music we played the week prior has worked. It's worked to a T. The next week, come in, obviously a bit of a variation to our set. Still the same style. We don't get the same response. It could be obviously one of two things. It's not. Maybe it's a completely different crowd. Doesn't work with them too. They could be burnt out, which we believe in that case it potentially was.
Sometimes especially like transitioning as well. Sometimes like a DJ will jump on and completely change the vibe. You got to try and match the DJ in front of you. Unless it's like they're playing like 140 at 9 o'clock. And it's a bit different. Then I'm just gonna take
wind
it down.
Back a bit. But see, that's the thing about it as well. It's like getting there and actually watching their set. I've been in situations where the DJ will rock up 5 minutes before their set, and then being at market grounds and it's literally 7:55 because I usually do like 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock, and then another DJ will jump on to 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock to midnight, or then 10 o'clock midnight to 2 a.m. or whatever it will be, right? But like I've had a DJ rock up 5 minutes before, right, and then literally play a song that I played about 4 songs ago. And I just kind of looked and was like, no. What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, that's it. And then it's like, what do you mean? I was like, no, I literally played this like 15 minutes ago. Oh, shit. Okay. They have to swap it up straight away.
You'd be surprised at how often that happens as well. How often it happens.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
You wouldn't think it happened at like places like where we play, You don't really want the same song, it's all about music you haven't heard and stuff like that.
Picking the right moments to play those tracks, they're coming in and just hitting the ground running immediately, straight 1 hour through and through, same vibe, same peak time.
So how do you guys go about preparing your sets then as well?
We don't really.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, just like thumb drive in, away you go.
No, look, we depending on the actual event, obviously set time as well, who's playing after us, how we can set the tone for that particular DJ and who's actually playing before us.
Normally we pick a few songs or artists, we send it to each other, and we sort of just go off that vibe, just try and keep the same sort of style, and then we'll just put a few songs in a playlist, send it to each other like, this is what I got, and
we'll have generally a playlist of maybe 40 to 50 tracks, have I'll say 5, 6 tracks that we are definitely going to play. Just need to pick the right times, right moments for it. But then the other 50, just a variation depending on the crowd, depending on what kind of reaction we get from that particular track. So it is all about gauging interest from the crowd and seeing how they react to those tracks. And if it does work, awesome, we stick with that. If it doesn't, then we might dial it down a little bit, maybe bring it up. In the case of DS events, we're playing 11:30 to 1 a.m. We're playing a bit more harder tech house. It was working first half an hour, then we can see they're kind of getting bored of it, and it's a techno event, so dialed it up straight away, perfect, worked immediately. But
sometimes you don't even you use maybe 1-2 songs from that playlist, and you just you go something
diving out, picking something completely different. But it's kind of just.
But that's it. Most crowds are dynamic, right?
They are.
That's the thing about it. It's like it's being able to
be as well.
Play on the fly.
Have to be as well. But as long as we've got that playlist, we've got everything sorted in that for that event. Generally, just pick it up, chuck it in. If it works, cool. If it doesn't, no stress.
That's it. It's all just like it's trial and error almost as well. Like
it is. Yeah. And so many DJs freak out about it. Oh my god, they don't like the song. What am I going to do now? Who cares? They're not going to remember it tomorrow. Just do whatever you want.
Just
enjoy it. Have fun.
That's it.
And I think that's what a lot of people forgetting these days as well.
And it's the ones with that come with a set list, or like there's been DJs that just come with
1 to 30, right?
Exactly. 1 to 30.
They got 11 songs on their USB
Look,
in order.
Yeah.
And then
I used to do that. I'm gonna put my hand up. Right now. I used to do that for the better part of a few.
But
months.
that's the beginning though.
That is the
almost.
beginning.
start,
It is.
yeah.
But still,
Yeah.
it's.
So I'll never
good fun.
forget Capital Nightclub. Right, we had
Yeah.
this kid who jumped up and he was playing, but he had a set of 1 to 30, right? And this with that, he was like 45 minutes into his 1 hour set, right? And he'd hit 30. And so he's like, he saw me on the side, he's like, quickly, get the DJ after, I've run out of music. I'm like, what do you mean you've run out of music?
He had 30 tracks on his actual USB. That was it in that playlist.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he was just like, yep, no, like I've prepared like, an hour and a half worth of music, but he went through all of it in 45 minutes. And it's like, what do you mean?
People are nervous, they mix quicker and stuff as well.
Exactly.
Well, that's it, because playing in your bedroom and then actually playing to the crowd, then it's like the crowd's hyped. You're doing this, you're doing that. And you're like, oh shit, I'm out of music.
Yeah, it's such a huge difference. I didn't realize that. I remember actually, obviously, first starting out, DJ in your bedroom, and you feel the vibes, and you kind of envision it, thinking you're cool.
Hands up.
That's it. Yeah, in your bedroom.
Exactly. It happens so often, man.
Yeah,
and then obviously you see in person you're doing it, and then you start doing things you don't actually realize, things you shouldn't be doing, or you never planned on doing, but
carried away.
You get carried away a little bit too much. But
that's it.
Yeah.
So then with the production, how have you found the production? How long have you guys been producing for then?
Just under a year now.
Yep.
Just under a year. Honestly, the best thing I've ever done, I'd say.
Yeah.
So much fun.
How much is improved?
Yeah. It's once again trial and error as well, right? It takes so much practice.
It is.
Like it's a completely different ball game. People think, production and DJing probably go hand in hand. Nah.
No, definitely not. Look, I'd say if you learnt production before you started DJing, you'd have a little bit more of an understanding on your filters and how things work around the actual decks.
Yeah.
And that's fine, but that's as far as you're going to go with production and DJing.
Yeah.
Production side of things is a whole new ball game.
Yeah.
It's a whole new ball game. When you think a track is awesome and you think it's good, it might not be in the beginning. You're obviously you're setting new goals and you're hitting new goals and you're doing things you weren't doing the week prior. But then once you obviously listen to your track, send it off to some people, start realizing, start hearing tracks that you've referenced, start picking differences out and realizing it's not where you thought it was in the beginning.
That's
and over time, it is just trial and error and practice, and it is a lot of hours to get into it.
It's a lot of
hours, and I didn't realize that. But I'm obviously lucky with my work, quite flexible. But putting in those hours, Jesus Christ, it pays off.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
It pays off, but it's the best thing that I'd probably say I'd done. The most fun I'd have. It's one of the only times we can actually sit there, express ourselves, make music that we want to make and that we want to play and incorporate in our sets based off our style. Obviously with a dark groovy bass line, rolling bass lines, and then just have some vocals in there that sit there, get someone's interest, and then
that's it.
Some naughty little simps in there.
Some naughty, some naughty little sounds.
Very nice.
Give you that the bass face from
exactly.
Bass face. Honestly, bass face.
That's the biggest compliment you can get from someone else, and then
it is. It just smells something bad on the end as well, man.
And so you guys learnt production then at Lab 6 then?
He learned.
I did, I did,
and I've just teed off him.
Yeah. Well, that's good though, because it's like at the same time, like you're paying for the course, but then it's like you guys are a duo, and then you can just you can teach Gio how to do it. Like.
Exactly. And he never knew anything. I'll give credit to him. Now he's sitting there, he's actually pointing out things. How about we add this? How about we do that? We do that. So now we're bouncing off each other, and a lot of things are working. We're creating things together. I'm putting ideas together that actually work. People like it. Labels have started liking it, and we're getting a lot of interest from it. So it is progressing forward slowly. So it's awesome to see, and it's good. It's good to see the progression as well. It's nice.
Yeah, it's awesome.
We made a track a while back, and we were like, "Oh my god, this is like we gotta send it everywhere.
This is
amazing.
This is crazy. Amazing. Thank God we didn't send it.
We sent it to a few of our mates, and they were like, "Nah, this is actually really good." But a couple of weeks ago, we had it again.
Really?
Didn't want to touch it ever again.
We want to try and redo it. Now, with bit more experience and better ears, better
understand.
That's it, yeah. It just takes time, right?
Yeah,
It does.
it.
And now we can actually look at a track and go, okay, well, this is how we want to go with the track. This is where we want to take it. This is what kind of bass line we want. You know, these are the kind of drums we want. Kind of what kind of kick do we need? We can pick these things out and use them and actually make the song that we want, not just grab samples off, you know, grab sounds, create sounds, and just listen to it. If it works, cool. It's just going to stay in there.
Yeah.
Working on each element a bit more, putting a bit more time and
a bit more effort.
That's it.
And it's
That's
coming
it,
together
Always
slowly, man.
adjusting and.
So I was going to do like a little plug, but I was going to say, so for the camera guy over here, if you guys do ever like want like production help or anything like that, like this man right here who's doing he is amazing at what he does.
We listened to his track before.
Yeah,
do you want to put your track on?
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing that.
No, but so
Stage fright.
Stage
fright.
It sounds very well made.
Yeah, wicked.
Sounds very very crisp.
Very clean.
Sound.
Very clean. Yeah.
and so that's the thing. So we're actually turning one of our rooms into an actual studio.
Oh, awesome.
And so that way Ewan can just like go ham, get students in, teach people, do whatever he wants in that room basically.
Yeah, sweet. That's
just
wicked.
to go for gold. And that's
wicked.
where like, you know, I was telling him the other day, it's like almost every episode I'm going to plug this. Just to try and like, you know, the thing is like, man's a genius.
He is,
so,
man. He is. That sounded wicked. Not gonna lie, that really did.
He knows what he's doing,
Yeah,
and that's
he
the
does.
thing. Is like it's a lot cheaper than other competitors out there.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
what
Yeah,
you're
it is,
charging.
it is. How long have you been doing it for?
5 years now.
5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck, that's awesome.
Yeah, but 5 years
wicked.
and come that
That's
far though.
wicked.
So
Yeah,
like,
that is
it's,
wicked.
yeah.
That's cool.
So
man.
that's what I'm saying. So
Keep going.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's the best thing ever.
and then so like now to do another little quick plug as well. Can you
Yeah.
pull up soon? If that's
So,
right.
yeah.
So I was gonna say like if you guys want, definitely like come and hang out, right? And then I'll see if I can maybe put a good word in because like so I'm on the board of directors for
course.
Soon now. Soon Bot.
Soon.
Bot.
BOT. Yeah, the first one there.
It's a unicorn, yeah.
So we throw parties and also events around Perth, and so the events in quotation marks, like I was telling you guys before, like you know beach
the
parties and
birds,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Yeah. So what we do is we get DJs that have never played for us to actually come and play at these events in quotation marks, and then with that we can actually get you into the other into the ticketed events that we do as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
So
sweet.
it's like kind of like a step forward. So if you guys are keen, like come hang out, and like honestly, like these events are so much fun, and they literally do. Yeah, see that's it. So we did a fashion parade at the Leaderboard Hotel.
That's amazing. Whoever did that is unreal. Sign them up.
I want that.
So it kind of sucks because that didn't actually rock up until. So how amazing is it, though, right?
Who's that dildo horse? Oh god.
Yeah, so it's all unicorn themed. That's the thing about it. But yeah,
No,
scroll.
definitely. When's the next one? You
So I think it's November 23rd, and also click the first photo. So that was at the last event, which was at the Record Bite, and that's actually me in the unicorn hat. And holy shit, that thing was hot.
Yeah, I bet. I bet it was.
Yeah.
Like wearing a
That's
leather
at the
jacket
Record
as
Bite
well.
isn't it?
Yeah, basement Record
Yeah,
Bite.
exactly.
And it was
would have been
packed.
sweating in
Damn.
there.
Yeah, like I'd
Steaming.
put it on for like maybe like 3 or 4 minutes, but all right, no, sorry, like tell the photographer I gotta take a time out. But
God, man.
the event that itself, like that, was just insane. So much fun.
Yeah, sweet. No, we'll
So,
definitely come down to next
Yeah,
one. for
like
sure.
please come
For
down. Like, we're
sure.
always looking for new people to come down, hang out, and just have fun. Like,
Yeah.
so
Big Jerry.
Yeah.
Big Jerry, all right.
That's the
Yeah.
that's lockdown.
Yeah, Jerry.
Oh, is it? Okay. Well, Jerry, if you ever want to come on, like come on the podcast, hit me
Come
up.
on, big man. You gotta catch him when he's not looking after little ones though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
But yeah,
gotta
he's
catch him. He'll
played
be
in
a-
Sydney and stuff as well. Like
Really?
Ben Knott, yeah, he's brought him over a couple of times. Actually, bringing him over in a couple of weeks again.
Sweet.
So yeah, he's the one that's brought over Max Chapman.
Max
so
Chapman,
yeah, lockdown. He's doing quite well for himself. So
Yeah, and there's the man himself,
Big Aaron, yeah.
And then next to him was
Yeah.
Saul
We
Bliss as
actually-
well.
We actually got
There's us on there.
Yeah, there you guys are. There.
we had the actually had the
That
privilege to play
lineup was
before
Aaron, yeah, we played before.
just
him.
before Aaron. That lineup
After
was awesome.
Soul,
Yeah,
we played after Soul.
after Soul just before
Yeah, that
Aaron.
lineup was actually unreal.
That's not bad at all. That's really not
That
bad.
night
lineup.
was unreal.
Yeah,
Geisha like
Oh,
shoulder to shoulder packed.
yeah.
And we, what time did we play? 2 to 3:30.
yeah, 2 to 3.
Damn, that's
And
that's pretty prime.
peak time. Yeah, peak
Yeah.
time. Peak
and,
time.
And
That was
yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, it went off, and then Aaron played after us.
Yeah.
And he,
Yeah, such a
yeah.
king. I love that guy.
Yeah.
I
You can-
honestly love that
you
guy.
can yarn with him for
Absolute
days.
legend.
Yeah,
For
that's
days.
it.
Just
Yeah.
a legend.
But that's the thing is like the last podcast I did with him, right? We went for fucking 3 hours.
I saw that. I sat through the whole thing, man. I didn't want it to end. It was,
That's
unreal.
Yeah, it
unreal.
was so much fun, but we just kept chatting, and
Yeah.
he's just so good to bounce off of.
He
Like,
is, he is.
he's just
He's a
such
good lad as well.
character.
Yeah,
He's
he's been
known.
playing over East and stuff.
yeah,
He knows very
he's
well.
big now.
Eat
Like,
the beat he played at.
Yeah.
Met him
Yeah.
at Arcade Gathering, which was a festival over East, and we were camping together. And yeah, that's how I knew him.
really,
Yeah.
Funny dude.
yeah.
Yeah,
He's so
Unreal
funny, yeah.
DJ.
He is.
Unreal
He's
DJ.
just a good person as well, you know.
But that's it though as well. That's
Just
the
a
thing
good
about it. It's
person.
like you gotta be a good person.
Humble,
You
be
got
good.
yeah. Like there's
the
no
problem,
time
mate.
for
Yeah.
toxicity in the scene. Like there's no
Yeah,
time
there's
for.
so much of it.
There is so much
You
of
gotta
it.
be careful who you
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
involved with.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
exactly. And to be honest, I find it's more the commercial scene. Honestly,
It is.
I
It is.
do
it
find
is,
it's
yeah.
more the commercial
It
scene
is.
because, like, I was talking to a mate about this the other day, but it's like, say you got 1,000 DJs in Perth, right? We've got like what, 15 venues, 20 venues that are
Yeah.
like nightclub-ish,
exactly.
pub, like bar-ish kind of venues,
Yeah.
right? But then like for obviously pubs, bars, and the smaller things. I mean, I don't know, maybe 200 venues. But how do you fit 1,000 DJs into all these venues? You can't.
No.
And so that's where it's like this toxicity comes out because it's like everyone's fighting to one up each other.
Exactly.
But then you got
Exactly.
places like Geisha or like Nevermind, small club
Yeah.
back in the day, and everyone's just there just to have a great time.
That's it.
And
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
it's a
Just
thing
good
where like
music, that's it.
yeah, house and
dance.
techno and like even sometimes drum and bass as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
It just brings people together.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. It's
That's-
just electronic scene.
Yeah,
It does that. It really seriously does that to you.
yeah,
That's how we became mates.
that's
that's
it.
it.
Yeah, that's what I
Through-
mean.
Through
Yeah,
the love of music,
yeah,
house music. That's where the passion comes in. You know, obviously the commercial side of things, particularly in Perth, it's quite competitive.
yeah. That's exactly
It's
it.
very, very competitive.
Yeah.
Everybody
Very
wants
competitive.
to play R&B. Everybody wants to play Dior. Everybody wants to play
Yeah.
Whoopty. You know,
Yeah,
everyone
that's it.
wants to get people down. Everyone wants to play Low by Flow Rider. you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess. Like I was saying before the episode, it's
Yeah.
like I love doing it, but and it's good
Jeez,
money and the
yeah.
whole lot. But at the same time, playing ABBA every Friday, Saturday, Sunday,
How many
like
times do you reckon you've played that throughout the year?
I can pull it up on my laptop and then I'll send you guys a message. But I reckon I probably think like because I've got like times played on each song, and I reckon probably like 400, 500 times. Like,
Jeez.
yeah, like the thing is, it's
Yeah.
that's what like the other crazy thing as well is like so with a house and techno set, right, or drum and bass or anything like electronic music, you can be so dynamic in what you play.
Of course, yeah.
You can just like throw anything you find, like what we were talking about before, like you can find music from the 90s kind of thing,
Yep.
and
Always
no
looking
one's
for
heard of
new
it. Yeah,
music,
Always.
That's it.
always.
but then with
That's the best
commercial stuff, it's always fucking Chris Brown.
Same.
Yeah, forever. And
Yeah,
then
that's it.
you know what song's coming in after that. you
Yeah,
know,
that's
it's-
it.
It happens so often, though, you
Yeah.
know. But
That's it, and
is.
it's kind of sucks, but a lot of the DJs that play commercial music follow a formula, and
Yeah.
they follow that formula of it's like as soon as it hits 10 o'clock, then you whip out Flow Rider and you whip out Chris Brown and all the other shit that goes along with it.
if it works, why change it?
That's it.
You know,
And if it
it's-
gets like the silly thing is like the traditional thing, girls like to dance and boys like to dance with girls, right?
play to the
So you get the
girls.
girls dancing and the
yeah.
boys will follow.
Yeah, big
Like
time.
it's just how it is sometimes. Like
It
you
is,
know,
it
boys. Some boys do like to dance, but girls love to dance.
It
Like,
is.
and-
That is the truth. Play
Yeah.
to the girls dance, the boys will stay.
That's it.
The boys will stay. You keep the club full, you keep everybody happy.
Yep.
That's your job done.
As long as the
That's your
girls are
job
looked
done.
after, that's what matters, right?
That is. Yeah, I remember that's one of the first things I was taught. Play
Yeah.
to the girls.
Yeah.
Play to the girls.
Play to the girls.
It
yeah.
is. That is the truth.
But see, this is another thing as well. It's like I can imagine, like in these scenes, electronic scenes,
Yeah.
it is such a better community than it is in the commercial scene. And so, like recently, like I've had to deal, like I want to do a podcast about. I'm going to get Aaron on.
Yeah.
A girl called Nikki Bridge, and do you know J Dream as well?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, yeah. So J Dream and Nikki and also Aaron are keen to come on and actually discuss and go through basically like how dangerous it can be as a girl to go out clubbing, go out bar hopping, do this, do that. Because like, you know, sure, at house events and techno events and stuff like that, it's not so much.
Yeah.
People are there for the right reasons to have fun, and
it is different. It is different.
Yeah.
For example, if you go to Market Grounds one night, the same night you go to Market Grounds and you go to Geisha, or you go to the Record Bar if there's a techno event, house event on, you go to a house event after Market Grounds, you'll notice a huge difference in the crowd.
Yeah.
Not just the difference in males, females there, whatever. It's the way the crowd and the atmosphere is.
Exactly.
Market Ground is just everyone's on you like a fly.
Yeah.
Everyone is on a. All the guys straight away. You see. My girlfriend's at the bar. Immediately she goes to a bar. Within a second, somebody's asking her if she wants a drink. It's just how it is.
That's exactly.
That is just how it is.
It is so shit though, right?
So that's where like look at like how people get kicked out of the club.
Yeah.
Normally with the house ones, because people are too drunk or something.
Yeah, too munted.
Too
many biggies.
They're loving the music too much. In a whole nother galaxy. But other places it's because it's like a fight, or, something like that's happened.
Yeah,
and it's always over a girl.
Yeah,
it's always over
usually
a girl. Grow up.
That's it.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like about 3 weeks ago now, I was playing at Market Grounds Friday night, right? And literally there's like 2 groups of girls. So one group of girls, say 10 o'clock, right? 2 girls dancing, having a great time, right in front of the DJ booth, right? And then some guy just swoops in and starts harassing the girls, like touching them, feeling them, trying to grab them, do this, do that. And the guy's just not, like, the girls are not having it.
Yeah.
So I jumped off the stage and like, dude, go away. Like, what are you doing?
Good,
like,
good.
yeah, and it's like, it's just like, obviously it's a good thing to go down and like, dude, bugger off. What the fuck are you doing, kind of thing. But then he was like, who the hell are you? And I pointed at the DJ booth. I've been watching you for like fucking 10 minutes. Bugger off, right? But then it's crazy because then the girls stuck around, right? And then ended up buggering off outside doing whatever. Another 2 group of girls rocked up, started dancing, whatever. Similar thing. Different dude. But it's just like different people, but same situation. And it's fucking ridiculous, right? Like you said,
it is.
Your girlfriend will go to the bar, and then she just gets straight up hit on by different guys.
Not even 30 seconds.
Yeah, and
it's not even 30 seconds.
You must have a good-looking girl then.
Oh, stunning.
Yeah. There you go. She's probably watching, so yeah, you should. But it's not cool though, right? Because then how can girls enjoy themselves? But if you go to the techno and house events, then it's more. It's better. It is a better scene.
Yeah. You do get it, of course. You still do get it regardless. You get it
it's still everywhere.
You can't get rid of it.
No,
it's always gonna be
but
there.
the men are tolerable. They understand that, and they'll listen. They're different.
It's a different.
It's a different atmosphere.
That's
Mind
exactly
you go to Geisha, you forget what time it is.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah,
it's different.
Yeah,
it's completely different. But you're not wrong.
But that's one thing I really want to dive into because it is just it's not right. But then what do you do to fix it? We're a big village, and so obviously it's like it's everywhere around the world. It's not just here. But like something that's blown me away, right? A really good friend of mine. She just got back from Europe, right? But she told me that like she went to Italy, right, and she went to Spain and she went to Ibiza, right. But she knew a friend who hooked her up with like a booking manager, right, for a gig. And she emailed the guy and actually asked like, I'm a DJ in Perth. I've been doing it for like 3 years in Perth. I play here. I do this. I do that. I've done festivals. I've done the whole lot, right? Yeah. How do I go about getting a gig? And then literally the response back in the email was, you don't have enough cosmetic surgery.
What?
Yeah, you don't have enough cosmetic surgery, and also your boobs are too small.
What?
Yeah, not even kidding. She showed me the fucking email. And it's like, obviously that's over there, right? But still, like, what happened to the love of the music, right?
You know what?
It's changed now, man.
Yeah, it's completely different now. I never really understood when girls told me it's actually harder for girls to become a DJ.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
That is
seriously
bad.
Ridiculous, though.
And then, so like another thing as well, like, so on the board there, so I do a shout out about Olana. She came on the podcast forever and ever ago, but she actually said to me, like, before we go live, this is an event promoter in Perth. I can't remember his name. Mm-hmm. He was running drum and bass events, right? But he was literally just booking girls just to try and sleep with them. That's all he was trying to do. But it's like, how disgusting do you have to be? Like, and that's what I'm saying. It's like, in a way, doing this podcast, it's like almost like a voice for Perth nightlife. Yeah. But at the same time, it's like, unless we encourage the right behaviour, shit's gonna get bad.
Yeah,
And it's
oh,
already bad. A
It's-
friend of mine got spiked last week, right? She got spiked. She won't tell me where she was because she knows I probably know, like, people in that area or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
because of the, just from DJing out
Yeah,
and about and
yeah.
the whole lot. But she actually, like, she had to go, she went and had a shower. Like, she literally, like, passed out in the shower. Like, obviously friends are looking after her,
Yeah.
but she was having seizures, all sorts of shit.
Did she go to the hospital? For
Yeah, took her straight to the hospital, right? And had to have her stomach pumped and all sorts of shit. But it's like, this is just some girl going out for a night
Yeah.
out with her friends to have fun. And then,
Why ruin it?
Yeah.
What are you looking at? And I guarantee you, they probably wouldn't. They would have just spiked her and then just fucked off.
just fucked up.
to
Realised
ruin
that,
her
yeah,
night.
that's
To
it, yeah.
ruin her night.
Yeah. But that's what it's just like, Perth nightlife, it's good,
Yeah.
but it can be really shit at the same time.
Yeah.
How was that spiking incident at Rapture?
Yeah,
Where that,
yeah.
That, did you end up hearing what actually happened with that?
Wait, can you pull it up? Like,
That was
Yeah.
hilarious.
So-
She didn't actually even get spiked.
yeah, I thought
She
so.
didn't
yeah.
even get spiked. But
Yeah.
but his response to her was
Yeah,
brutal.
that was bad.
That was brutal.
Yeah,
That
didn't
was
he call her
brutal.
like chubby or something
Oh,
like
he,
that?
nah, he
she
just
was-
said, "Who'd want
yeah.
to spike you?"
Yeah, yeah.
that is pretty bad. I'm pretty sure he said that.
Oh, but that's what I mean. This guy owns a nightclub,
Yeah.
and he goes and says something ridiculous like that.
It was like, who would spike you or something? Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's just terrible, though. And that's what it's like, almost like the events, right? I find that the events that people throw,
You're not worthy of that. Oh, that's
Is
horrible.
this something you and your friends experience regularly? Would you like a crowd controller to hold your drink for your next time you attend a nightclub? What the fuck?
oh my god.
It's like it's coming down on cocaine or something. That's fucked.
Oh, that's horrible.
That is
I remember
terrible.
that. That was actually
Yeah.
pre-COVID, wasn't it? That
Yeah.
was
Yeah,
pre-COVID,
yeah,
and
I
then
remember hearing about it on the news.
yeah,
And
yeah. That was,
What
that was
spun me out
terrible.
is like a week later I was walking through Northbridge and there was a massive line in front of Rapture.
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
was
Yeah, that
like,
place
oh,
is popping
fuck,
off.
yeah.
It's
Is it
crazy.
back to normal now?
Yeah,
I've never
it's-
been there. I
Yeah.
haven't been
No,
there.
I've never
Like
been there
years,
either.
man.
Yeah.
Years.
Yeah.
Just shows like bad PR can be good.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I don't think anyone.
But see, that's the
cares.
problem though as well. It's like these people obviously have money behind them, and they
Yeah,
own
of course,
they
yeah.
own the venue, brick and mortar, or they're renting the venue or whatever it
Yeah.
is, right? But then they can get away with saying shit
Oh,
like
man,
that,
and they did get away with it. That's
Yeah.
the funny thing. They
and
did.
it just trickles down.
Yeah.
Like trickles
Yeah.
down through everything. Like
And this probably won't be brought up
Yeah.
again for another 5 years.
yeah, that's it. Yeah. But that's
It
it.
is
And that's
like
where
that.
it's unfortunate, right?
It is.
But that's where, like,
it is.
I was saying before, it's like the events. So that's when you have like things like Kinky Malinky or like
Yeah.
you know all the other events as
Yeah.
well. But those events they promote the right thing.
Yeah, that's it.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Got to your head a little bit, has it?
Oh. Holy shit! Sorry.
That's right.
Oh
Have
god.
another sip. You'll be alright.
Yeah, it'll fix you up. Cheers to that. Man.
Choking on wine. Fuck.
But yeah, no, you're
Yeah,
right.
that's
I mean,
better.
Kink and Malinky, for example, I'll use that as a prime example. It's obviously an established event, and everybody that goes there, and I've been going there for a while now.
Mm.
Kinky Malinky is known for being Kinky Malinky. You know,
Yeah.
you're going to go there, you know what music you're going to get, what DJs are going to play, and you know the
What
DJs.
the atmosphere as
Exactly, exactly. And you know every single time the Kinky Malinky is on, you know it's going to be an amazing event.
well. Mm.
So you're going there. Everybody,
sorry.
That's fine. That's stress. You know you're going there. All your mates are going there.
Mm.
Everyone's going there for
A good time.
a good
Yeah,
time, and you're
that's
going
it.
there for Kinky Malinky. You're not going there to go hit on chicks. I mean, obviously, some people have different mindsets, but people
it-
that appreciate music and and appreciate the DJs that are playing there, you're going there for the sake of Kinky Malinky being
Yeah.
Kinky Malinky.
And it's a bit of an older demographic as well. It's
It is,
not
of course it is.
18-year-olds
No,
really.
it's not.
Yeah.
It's not, and that's the best part about it.
Yeah.
Best part about it, these the older generation live in their younger years.
Mm.
Sometimes they might not go out often. This might be an event where they see Kinky Malinky, get some free time, go there, enjoy themselves. Everybody's going there for the right reasons.
That's exactly
And,
it.
you know, there's never any issues. It's not like you're going to mark-arounds and you see the security guard popping in and out, dragging somebody every
Yeah.
15 minutes. You know,
See, Fridays aren't that bad. Trust
it's
me.
Saturdays. Yeah,
Saturdays
I know,
are
I know,
terrible.
Saturdays
there.
are quite bad.
I've actually almost gotten into a fight with someone on a Saturday. I don't fight. I don't get aggravated or anything like that.
yeah.
But I knew the DJ up in the booth, and I had some drinks, right? I had 2 drinks. I was bringing her a drink up on stage, right? And I walked past the guy and I was like, excuse me, I just, it's just common etiquette. Excuse me, sorry, I'm holding fucking 2 drinks.
Try not to get on your shirt.
That's it, that's exactly it. Yeah.
Exactly.
And some guy literally just like kind of bumped me a little bit, and I was like, dude, like that's not cool. And he's like, what are you gonna do about it? And started fucking getting aggro. And it was so funny that I was like, dude, wrong person. And he's like, what do you mean? I was like, look, just stop what you're doing. He's like, nah, fuck you. So I was like, and so I just like I let him hold my drink. I was like, here, hold this. Raised my hand, and I was like, security. Because I've been at Market Grounds since day one on Fridays. So with that, I know all the staff, all the security. And I got that fucking guy removed. I was not happy.
Man.
Yeah.
Good.
Because people like, that's it.
They
Saturday
just
nights.
Get away with it.
Yeah.
It's that easy. They can just get away with it.
It's terrible, though.
So often.
But that's it. And it's the same thing with Paramount and all the other fucking clubs as well.
Don't even go down that road. That's another rabbit hole.
Yeah, that is another rabbit hole,
Forever.
Did you guys...
Northbridge, man, at times you're just like, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm walking this way.
Yeah, that's it. But see, that's where it's like Geisha is in the heart of Northbridge.
It is.
But it being in the heart of Northbridge, it's it's almost like the little beacon of hope in Northbridge in a way.
In a way, I mean, you go outside. You go outside for some air. You obviously don't have a smokers area upstairs. You have to go outside.
Yeah.
And some of the shit you see, right?
Oh, mate.
Absolute breaches.
Unreal.
That's
some entertainment out there.
Yeah,
That's it.
It is good. It is good fun sometimes. It is good fun. You get free entertainment for a good half an hour. But you know, like you said, it's in the heart of Northbridge.
Yeah.
Down the road is Rapture.
Yeah. And Library Nightclub as well.
Library Nightclub is just across the road.
Yeah.
You know, obviously Coconut and Paramount is not too far away
Yeah.
too. Around you got the Irish bar pub next door. So you have those lads coming in absolutely smashed. Absolutely smashed. And they're a different breed smashed.
Yeah, that's
completely different breed smashed.
Like they can't talk. Like,
no, they can't. Yeah, incoherent.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
incoherent.
They can still walk.
They can
still
walk
get
and
into
drive
the club.
perfectly fine. They can actually function better drunk than they can.
That's what's so funny though. It's like that. Like as soon as they get in the club, then they're just like, oh yeah, let loose some absolute shit face. But it's like they go and line up like, yep, everything's cool.
Everything's fine. Yeah, you think. You've had a couple of drinks or what?
Yeah, no, 16 pints of Guinness, but I'm all good.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm all good.
Yeah. So we're running out of time though. So
are we?
Where do you guys see yourself going as well? Like, what do you guys want to do with Giaski music?
I think it's just a step-by-step basis at the moment. I think
because it's still very new, right? It's still very fresh.
Still is very, very fresh. The ultimate goal is just to have a good support base, a good fan base, healthy fan and support base. This is the new release that's coming out next Friday.
Sweet, okay.
That's all right. Yeah. So this is our remix. So we've got a little mini album coming out. But I mean, obviously we want to be producing as regularly as possible, and you know we're lucky we've got the flexibility and time to do that. So we do that. We smash tracks out. We've got a good little library we're working on at the moment.
Sweet, yeah.
Obviously we've got Don't Want to Stay coming out. Then we have another track, Testimony, that's coming out. Actually got it signed by a label in Brazil. So
sweet.
One of the best tech house labels in Brazil. So
really,
that would be a good one.
That'll be a good one. Yeah.
So how did that come about? Like, do you just email them, and be like, hey, this is my...
Just throw it out. Just throw it out. You know, 1 in 10 might buy it.
Yeah.
You know, it's not necessarily that it might be bad. It's not for 90% of the labels, but you know sometimes you need to try.
What was the label called again?
G Mafia Records.
G Mafia. I think I've heard of G Mafia actually.
Brazil. Yeah, top one.
Yeah.
That's the one.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I mean this will come out very soon. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. Eh?
Yeah. So I mean they got a few very, very big releases on that, so we're pretty stoked we got that going on. That kind of just sold me, as it were.
He was like, we're getting signed to like this. Definitely sign us up.
That's awesome. So we're excited that's going to be coming out. Don't have the exact release though, so we can't really give too much information out.
Let's have a look. I wonder who else is signed to it, because I wonder if like a Lock's been on it or anything like that. Like,
have a look. But yeah, so that's coming out. But I think it's just a step-by-step kind of process at the moment. Just want to build that base around here, build that security, and
because you guys still
regularly, man.
Oh my god, that is so satisfying, that little animation.
Yeah, it's awesome, mate. It's awesome.
Dude.
Bit of merch.
Yeah, do you guys want some merch?
Giaski
for 40% off.
That's really cool though. That's very cool.
It's awesome. It's awesome. These guys are good.
And so like So I mean, you guys are only like 6 months, but then still, it's amazing. You're already signed to a label in 6 months of being a duo, and then like, you know, who knows where you guys could end up.
Slow and steady, man. We don't
Slow,
want to push anything too far. We don't want to, you know.
Well, just
do
hit
too
up,
much too quickly.
hit up Saul though. Like, you know, Saul's in Bali now. Probably gonna be kinky malinky over there,
Bali,
right?
Very
like,
true. Very true.
Go do a beach club
true,
over there.
Very
like,
true. That'd be amazing. That would be awesome. Yeah. I reckon. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see as the time goes. Just want to obviously. We're playing quite regularly here now, Jesus.
Yeah. Well, where can people usually find you? Like, what gigs have you got coming up, and like?
What's the next one?
We've got
it's not confirmed.
Close Contact.
Close contact.
Yeah, should be in a couple of weeks.
Should be. Yeah, but they haven't released anything yet. So
we've got another glitch on the 4th of November. I know that's 100%.
Yep.
So that'll be a big one.
Whereabouts?
Geisha Bar. Geisha Bar as well. So there's a couple out there. I don't want to release too much information unless it's not 100. It's not 100%.
Yeah, of course.
Sorry, but if it is, obviously that's our Instagram. So.
Yeah, it's so funny. I've actually had a guest come on and actually release information that they weren't supposed to release.
Yeah.
And then the promoter was in the comments like, dude, dot. It's like, oh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
but that's fair. Like, it's always like, you know, when it actually is confirmed. So.
Yeah.
I love like what you guys have done there with the 3 photos though. It's just like chill, relaxed.
Yeah, we sort of like, just when we started taking it a bit more seriously, we're just like, alright, we need to sort out the Instagram and all
that. We thought, hold on, like obviously we're having a look at all these artists. You know, everybody's quite serious. And we thought, how can we do something a little different? You know, let's get an Italian newspaper, a little espresso shot, have a laugh. And,
that's awesome.
Just take some photos with it. It doesn't have to be all serious. You know, we're still enjoying ourselves and. It turned out amazing, as you can see. It's wicked.
And then I just realised, well, Infra-Red podcast, very wog.
Yeah.
That's Damo for you. I love that. I didn't even realise that.
Shout out to the photographer that did that.
Kia, amazing photographer. Amazing.
He even did our profile picture as well, same time. We just, with that profile picture we did, this one here, we did it like the last 5 minutes. We was like, oh, should we just like try something different? He's like, no worries. Set up these quick lights.
It took us like half an hour to set up the lights.
Putting
in the actual cellophane on the lighting.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh god.
Like we were running over time and stuff, and he was like, no
credit to him. He was patient with us. He was happy to.
And the photos turned out unreal.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool.
Amazing. But it's awesome.
What is the cube crystal on the Swan?
So that was a collaboration between Kinky Malinky and Faded Events.
Okay.
That was before that lockdown one we played at.
Yeah, okay.
Under lineup with Soul and stuff.
But then was it a boat party or something?
It was a boat party. On the Crystal Swan.
Yeah. On the Crystal Swan.
It was two levels. So you had the Kinky Malinky upstage and you had Fade Events on the bottom stage.
Can we pull up a crystal on the Swan? That sounds amazing.
Oh, you got no idea. It is amazing. Crystal and Swan. Check. I think it might be
the Crystal Swan. The big cube looking thing.
Yeah, it's just a big cube, big glass cube.
Nah, maybe go on Google.
Crystal Swan Charters, that's it. And you might get some photos up there. The first one?
Crystal, click that.
You might get some photos on that one.
Yeah, because I think I've seen this. Float, okay.
Oh, someone else done events on there.
Oh, man, there'll be so many events on
that's hilarious. That's like Katie Banks's event.
Yeah.
Float.
Surely there's a photo up there.
There's just some guy's face, like
someone's wedding.
It's like 2 stories, just a glass cube, all the way around, just a big cube. So there was a stage upstairs, downstairs.
Oh my god.
The crystal.
Can we not use beer?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That is it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen that float in the water. I've always wondered how the hell it gets around. Like, it's like some guys just like there's like a little cabin. It's like the
it is.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah.
Just in the middle of the
so
river.
That was
party
a good
on.
night. So we played that, and then when we got confirmed we were playing on there, we were hoping that there would be a gig after.
Just kick on, take everybody from the party, piss off somewhere.
Lockdown confirmed that we're going to be playing after as well, and that time we had as well, and it was sick.
Yeah, that would have been very cool.
So everyone
just imagine that at night time, double deck, top level Kinky Malinky, lights off.
How many people do you reckon?
The event would have had about 1 to 150.
Damn.
150 on the boat.
I think
That would've been
capacity-
nuts.
Two bars as
capacity's
well.
200,
Yeah,
I
actually.
think. Yeah,
Yeah.
but like I think there was about 150 people.
That's nuts,
Yeah,
though.
and
That would
you
have been
And
crazy.
you had
fun.
bars on it as well. So
And
you know, you
everyone
could
on
just
that boat went straight to Geisha. To
That's
look
the best
down.
part
Of
about
course,
it.
yeah.
That was
Of
Absolute
course.
heaving night that was. Took the
Yeah.
roof off the club. That was
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, that's
That was
when we sort
unreal.
of like took the limits off what we were playing.
Yeah,
and
we
then
kind of
just
sort
we
of
went pretty hard, played what we wanted.
Yeah,
which was
that's
it was a good feeling, and to see everyone dancing to that as well was like, yeah, okay.
yeah,
That's
very
cool,
very
man.
cool. So we've only got maybe like 5 or 10 minutes left,
Yeah,
but
cool, man.
I was gonna ask. So like,
Yeah, bro.
what's one of your funnest events you guys have ever played? Like just to plug the hell out of like your favorite event, promoter,
Glitch
like
and
company
Lockdown
or
have to be up there, 100%.
Definitely.
The
In
glitch-
terms of tech house, I'd say techno.
Yeah,
I'd
yeah. There was
definitely-
this one, like we've played a couple glitches now, and we work really closely with them and stuff. Big plans in the future, hopefully. But there was this one we played at, and it was a Friday night, raining, and we had a set from 10. Nah, it was
Yeah.
11 to 1.
11:30 to 1.
Yeah.
11:30
That
to
one?
1. That was it.
So we're playing before 2 players, the guys that run Glitch,
yeah.
and
Friday night in Perth. It's
Friday
generally
night,
everything's dead.
yeah.
Everything,
Yeah, that's
you
it
don't
usually.
expect that.
Yeah, raining.
We didn't have high hopes for it.
like when it opened, I reckon. So it opened at 10:30. There was already a lot of people in there. By the time we jumped on, it was packed, like shoulder to shoulder, and we went pretty hard for our time as well. Like we went.
We did, yeah.
It was
yeah.
killer, but like not too hard, but it was just like people were loving it, and they stayed till 5 a.m. till it closed
Absolutely
on a
heaving.
Friday.
Really?
You know what
Yeah.
Geisha's like.
Yeah.
Geisha's it's a relatively small club, only 200 people it'll hold.
Yeah.
Sometimes they squeeze a little bit more through under the
Yeah.
through the door, but it
Yeah.
stayed like that.
The final number.
I've
was
never seen it like that
impressive.
at 11 o'clock on a Friday night
Yeah,
in
it's
Geisha.
crazy.
Absolutely
It was
packed.
like a Saturday night. It was
Yeah.
sick.
That's
Until
awesome.
Yeah.
5 a.m. as well.
I'd say that's probably the best tech house for techno. I'd probably say Body Control.
Body control.
Body Control mainly for the fact it's tight. It's at
That
Geisha
cage we
too.
played in.
It's a cage, yeah, at Jack Rabbits. That
Jack
was
Rabbit,
just
that was
a.
sick. Yeah.
If
Yeah,
you
okay.
jump up on our Instagram, you'll see the video of the cage. That was
Yeah.
absolutely mental.
Yeah.
Oh, so that was at Slim's.
That was at
Yeah.
Slim's,
No
yeah.
shit. Yeah, I remember seeing that, being like,
that
what
video,
the fuck?
yeah.
Like,
But I think
Yeah.
maybe go to the third one, the third
There's
video.
like a
Yeah, that
yeah,
one.
Yeah,
so
look
so
at
that's
that.
the cage.
and I think it was that beam hacker.
Beam
that
hacker,
did it all.
yeah. So on the actual drop, it just goes ballistic.
That's the thing. Everyone was talking about this. It's like, what the fuck?
There's
Slims
these
is
lasers
upping their
that come-
production.
Yeah, I mean, like that.
But that's the thing about this as well. Is like Perth needs better production, and that's the right direction we're
It
heading
is.
in. I
was
reckon.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Because usually it is just a nightclub.
Yeah.
'Cause you just go in. Like not Geisha's awesome, but it's just like Geisha. Just like they've got lights and stuff like that.
Have you seen
But-
the renovations now? What they've done?
No. Huh?
Oh, yeah, they've put
You'll
all
be
these new
amazed. It is
LEDs.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
completely different to what you think of.
What? So it's not up on the wall on the side anymore? Or
Nah,
anything?
It's a boiler room.
It's a
room
boiler
boiler
style.
room, and you have LEDs actually running up the wall and over the top of the top of the DJ.
Really?
And just above the DJ booth has just an LED system.
Yeah.
No
that
shit.
moves
Okay.
around, yeah, so
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome though. That's
Even-
really cool. Like,
Even when we played at Close Contact with DS,
Mm.
we
Yeah, Close
had a
Contact.
pretty early set, and
yeah,
two,
this one.
3 songs in, 3 songs in, it all of a sudden was packed.
really.
Oh mate,
like,
on
it
a
was
Saturday,
sick.
11 o'clock.
Barbers as well.
At
Like they got a
Barbers.
pretty big dance floor.
Yeah, I haven't been to Barbez yet.
Oh,
I
sick,
really want to check
sick
it out.
venue. Like the guys that work in the production, like the lighting guy was on point that night.
Really?
Did everything
point.
right. Like
On point.
it was.
on
It's
point.
just it's a sick club.
Mm.
Like
And it's awesome. It caters to a different crowd as well.
Yeah.
You go to Close Contact, and I don't mind it personally, but nobody there speaks English. Everyone,
Yeah,
there,
yeah, yeah.
everyone's
It's all-
Italian,
all
French, Spanish,
French,
Brazilians,
yeah.
you know,
Brazilian, yeah,
all the
yeah.
backpackers, and it's
Backpackers.
amazing to see.
Yeah.
It's amazing because they carry that market here. They carry it.
That's
it's
so
it's
good,
what
though.
makes techno
Mm.
huge here now.
100%.
Huge.
All the
Well, see,
backpackers
I
are pushing
love
it.
backpackers. I
Yeah.
actually find I get along
it's
with
awesome.
backpackers
Yeah,
better
yeah,
than
it's
Australians
awesome. Yeah.
sometimes.
all
Like,
the time.
because it's just
They
they're all
bring
keen for
they
a fun.
bring their
yeah.
thing over here,
Yeah,
and,
they
it,
do,
and
they
it's
do.
sick. It brings like a whole new
Hmm.
thing here.
Yeah.
So like especially DS and the techno and stuff. the backpackers just
Yeah.
they thrive with that stuff, man.
Jesus Christ.
They love it.
That is
love
honestly next level. I've been to Berghain. I've seen what that's like, and you get some of those people here.
Yeah,
You get some of those people here
so
at 3 a.m. You know,
Yeah,
That's
it's
really
different.
And
It's different.
Yeah, towards the end, man, whoever's like closing goes hard.
Yeah.
150 techno, man, and
Oh.
people are loving it. Like not normally if you go to other places, someone plays that, people leave. They get
Yeah.
scared from it, but
You got more coming in through the door.
man, it is packed till
Yeah.
5 o'clock.
All the way
That's
through.
so good.
150
It's awesome.
beats.
It's good
Yeah.
to see though, man. It's
Yeah.
wicked.
Mm.
It's good to see techno becoming mainstream, and it's not just a pop-up event, you know, once every month, every 2 months, and you know that's when the crowd actually goes there.
Mm.
DS, for example, it's starting to become a regular event. You know,
Yeah.
it's happening
They're doing
almost every
pretty common,
Friday,
Yeah.
and every Friday, every
packed.
Friday or Saturday, it is packed.
Mm.
It is packed, and it's not just the same crowd. You do get a different crowd every single time,
But that's
so it's
yeah,
good to see that.
that's so good because, like I was saying before, it's a better crowd. It's a better
It is.
atmosphere.
It
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
It's
for
it's
sure.
like it's a safer crowd in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
Because
There's
everyone's
never a
there
problem.
for the music. for
Never,
it.
there is
Yeah.
never a
That's it.
problem.
Everyone just wants they just come in there to do their thing,
Mm.
just
Hang
like,
out.
That's
Hang
it.
out.
Like everything they are involved, whatever, out the window. They're
Mm.
there for the music.
That's it. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
eh?
it's wicked, man. It's cool.
Yeah.
What a lineup, but
Yeah, that's.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, we've basically run out of time though. But
No stress at all.
Yeah,
man. Thank
dude,
you very much.
cheers so much for coming on,
No,
guys.
thanks
though.
for having us, man. It's
Then
a
like
pleasure.
I'm gonna start doing more panels in
Yeah,
the future.
cool.
I've been saying it for like the last 6 months, but I have started having a bit more panels.
Yeah.
But it's just trying to fit in with like getting new guests, but at
Yeah,
the same
yeah.
time of like trying to like organize other things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah.
But like, if you guys are keen, like, I want to get like more people involved with techno in the house scene,
Yeah.
and
by
like
all
you know
means,
even
go
get
for it.
Aaron back on as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
And then, you
Yeah.
know, we all just chill and hang out, and
Yeah.
like, just talk
Late
shit
night
for
stream.
3 hours.
Late night stream.
That's it, yeah.
Have
Yeah,
someone
and we'll
on
get a
the
few
decks
cigars
as
and
well.
stuff.
Exactly. Nah,
Yeah,
we'll
that's
do it.
it, yeah.
We'll do it, definitely. Definitely. No, that'd
Yeah.
be awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
But yeah, cheers so much for coming on, though.
Thanks for
Thanks
having
for
And
us.
having us,
thank
man.
you, Ewan, as well.
Thank
for
you.
doing the
Spot on.
cameras. Yeah,
Absolutely spot on.
Killed it.
that's it. Yeah, you did good.
Yeah.
You did good, kid.
Just don't tell that. Don't tell
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. All right. Well. So-
yeah, you guys have to like wave at the camera.
Yeah. So yeah, he's onto it. Yeah. So we got to wave
Thank
the
you
cameras so
very
people
much.
know it's over.
Thanks, guys.
All right. We will see you guys. I'm pretty sure.
Wait, do I hit the black cam or ending sequence?
No, just wait. Just wait. So.
Because why do you have ending sequence if you don't hit ending sequence?
I know. Yeah. So click ending sequence. Yeah.
Okay.
So next week on Thursday, I've actually got. Have you guys ever heard of Buddha at all?
No.
So
No.
Buddha was one
DJ
of
Buddha.
DJ Buddha.
Oh, can I do the fucking cameras for that?
Yeah, if you
I
want.
love that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
sick.
Yeah, so DJ Buddha in the early 2000s, he was DMC champion of WA for a while,
No shit.
He's
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
legend.
scratching the whole lot.
Yeah, right.
So
He did the back to back with Mishap at Rain Dance. Like
Yeah.
BUDA?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
That's not him.
No.
Would I?
Why?
Um.
No, that's
Go on Facebook. Maybe. Yeah. The Buddha cast. What?
no, he's. How do you say it? Yeah, it was
B-U-D-H?
A-H?
No, it wasn't DH. Hang on.
Oh no! There you go. Buddha. There you go. Scroll down. There.
Yeah, let's see what
Yeah.
DJ Craze.
Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
Buddha's coming on next week.
Awesome.
So I've wanted to get
Sick.
him on for a
Oh, man.
while, but yeah, it's actually happening.
Look at Ashley.
But yeah, both
Yeah,
like
cool.
very cool scratch DJs.
Yeah,
very
sweet,
very cool
man.
scratch DJs.
That looks wicked.
So-
Interesting.
Scratching's
Scratching.
not
Yeah,
easy.
it's not
Yeah.
easy.
No.
It's,
Yeah,
that's a
that-
talent
it's-
on its own. That
that's
is a
exactly
talent.
it.
That is a
This
talent.
back-to-back set was like nuts. They were just going
Yeah.
track for track, like juggling between two tracks for like an hour. So sick.
Really.
Wow, that's wicked.
But yeah, cheers so much, guys. And then
No,
that
thank
Buddha's
you.
coming back, coming on, and then yeah, we'll see you guys next week. So, all right.
Ending sequence.
Then ending sequence. Yeah, yeah, you got it. Yeah, yeah,
No.
yeah.
Yeah.